Hey guys, and welcome to my new guide for Olaf. In this guide, I will teach you guys the combos, the best runes and builds, the skill order, and the summoner spells, as well as an educational gameplay where I teach you guys the entire early game, the mid game, and also the late game. Let's get started with the runes for Olaf first. The main rune page for Olaf right now is Conquer with Triumph, Alacrity, and Last Stand. Triumph is very useful for snowballing, but if you think you'll need slightly more sustain for mana in the early game, I would highly recommend going for Presence instead. For the second page, you always want to go Biscuits with Approach Velocity. Biscuits will make you slightly stronger in lane, and Approach is extremely useful for chasing your targets. As for the bonus stats, you always want to take 1 point into attack speed, another point into adaptive, and another point into HP scaling. Now let's talk about the builds for Olaf next. For the starter items, you always want to take a Dawn Shield versus ranged matchups and a Dawn's Blade versus melee matchups. For the boots, you always want to take Steel Caps against heavy AD and Mercs versus heavy AP. Lucidity is only used for snowballing, Berserker for split pushing, and Swiftness for better movement. As for the builds, Hydra, Hullbreaker, Trinity into Death Sense and Maw is personally one of my favorite builds. This is a very strong AoE sustain build and very good for split pushing. I highly recommend it if split pushing is your main priority. The second build is Strikebreaker, Sundered Sky, Death Stance into Maw and Hexblade. This is the main new meta build for Olaf and it's good versus everything. It's especially great for chasing targets and getting kills. The third build is Strikebreaker, Sundered Sky, Sterix Cage into Hexblade and Death Stance. This is a great build when playing versus assassins. The fourth build is Strikebreaker, Frozen Heart, Sundered Sky into Deadman's Plate and Thormail. You want to use this build versus heavy AD. The fifth build is Strikebreaker, Sundered Sky, Maw into Spirit Visage and Hexblade. This build is only used if you want to encounter heavy AP. I've also decided to add all these builds into one entire item set and I've shared it on my Discord server. Make sure to check it out after the video. As for the skill order, you always want to max out your Q first, then your E, and then your W. For the summoner spells, Ignite Ghost is used to chase targets in snowballing. Ignite Flash is an alternative setup for snowballing. TP with Ghost is once again good for chasing, and it also gives you TP for the standard playstyle. TP and Flash is once again an alternative for the standard playstyle, and Ghost with Flash is currently the new meta setup, and it's what most people are using. This setup gives you a ton of mobility and strong all-in fights. Next, we'll talk about the combos for Olaf next. The first combo is the Auto W combo. W functions as an auto attack reset. This means you should always auto attack first and then use W for most of the damage. The second combo is Q Auto W. It's basically the same combo, but this time we throw the Q first before we go in. The third combo is the Q Auto WE combo. Once again, it's the same combo, however this time we also add E right after the Auto W combo. The fourth combo is the QE Auto W combo. This is an alternative version of the previous combo we just mentioned, and it's great if you want E to get lower on cooldown slightly faster. Now let's get into an educational gameplay, and I'll teach you guys exactly on how to play the early game for Olaf, as well as the mid game and the late game. Alright guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. Today, once again playing some Olaf top lane. We've got the Aatrox matchup today, and for the runes we got the Conquer page, we've got Triumph, Alacrity, Last Stand, we've got Biscuits Delivery, and then also running the Approach Velocity. So this is technically a matchup like Olaf versus Aatrox, where you could in theory still go D-Shield despite it being melee, because Aatrox technically, you could see it as a ranged matchup due to the Qs. But we're still going to go D-Blade anyways, because we want to try and snowball the early game, right? Olaf is one of the strongest early game champions in top lane. Kind of similar to Volibear and a few others. And like this is like one of those matchups you could snowball very easily too. Like no doubt about it. Only problem is Aatrox is well designed for matchups like this. He can just Q you from like a certain range. But for me, it's just a matter of like getting the all-in. It's pretty much all it takes for me. I'm going to make sure to pick up my W here. Yeah, that's basically what I'm referring to. He can consistently hit those Qs. I'll choose to go in here. And there's the flash. It's nice knowing he already doesn't have flash anymore. The problem is though that we do need to shove this in as hard as we possibly can, because otherwise we will struggle within the next minute or so. So I'm just going to do the absolute hardest I can. There you go. Drop like an extra Q down. Stop him. So the reason why I push is because there's a good chance that Rengar is pathing top lane as we speak, and I didn't quite had like enough mana. So I just rather just press the remaining and just get back. Now for he does not have the ability to like push this in, by the way. He does have a lot of wave clear, but I believe I should be able to make it back in time. So this is a solid reset, because right now what happens is that the wave is going to get in this position right here, right? Really good position, because I'm making it back to lane right now. I have longsword advantage, and I have more HP than him. Okay, we just keep on going. I've still got my W. And there you go. I use my... This is the most important thing. I use my W as a auto attack reset. And I highly encourage you guys to do always the same thing. Don't just cast your W just for what you gain from it, but use it specifically for the auto reset. Best advice I can give. Because it will literally double your damage in the early game. Just being able to like auto one more time, right? Okay, now comes the most interesting moment. We are going to have to try to get the wave under tower. Now, why is that so important? It's because we have 760 gold at the moment. We have to use it in order to gain the advantage in the lane. So all I'm gonna do right now is focus on what's most important, and that is to push this in. I might just let this one stay around just for a tiny second longer. There you go. Because that will force the wave to get into a slightly better position. And I think that Aatrox is honestly not going to allow me to reset. Seems like he won't. Yep, very smart Aatrox. This guy knows. This guy knows about me having to reset. Does not seem like he's gonna. Okay, he made a tiny mistake. I think I might be able to reset right now. Maybe. Well, maybe not. Nope. Seems like I am not able to reset to use my gold. So we have a little bit of a problem right now. This is kind of what happens when you run the Ignite setup and you don't get to reset. You're kind of forced to stay in the lane and you have to rely on somebody else. There you go. Okay, most important, I'm specifically going to ask my mid laner right now to help me push this lane, because if I don't do that, there's a good chance that on the way pushing this lane, I'll be too slow and Aatrox will make it back. Or what could happen is that I get ganked by Rengar, which is exactly the case right now. I can't do anything, I have no mana. I must go back now. I don't have much of a choice. I have to go back because I have nothing. No HP, no mana. So even if we kill Rengar, I'll basically set up my lane for like an automatic lose. Because when Aatrox makes it back at some point, I will not be able to reset and I'll start to struggle, right? Now, what I'm going to do for the build, we are going to be building into the Strikebreaker build. I was thinking about going for the Hydra build for split pushing and proxying waves, but it's going to be way better for me to just go into the Strikebreaker build, you know, go into the Sundered Sky, that stands on these items. It is easily the best build this game because I'm already winning top lane. Having Strikebreaker allows me to catch people more consistently. I don't know if Aatrox is resetting currently. I think he's resetting. So I wish I... Oh, wow, he's actually still here. So I kind of got baited. No problem, it's fine. Okay, so I missed my entire combo, and that's okay. That doesn't matter. It happens. I don't have a ward though, so I've got to be a little bit careful. Nice. Got him. The Rengar's in mid lane, so there's nothing to worry about. Let's go ahead. Get like one plate. And we're gonna head back. Pretty good. Unfortunately, my jungler is disconnecting right as he's taking the dragon. What a time to disconnect from the game. That's hilarious, man. Okay. And we've got this. Now this means that we just need 500 gold to get Strikebreaker. And what you need to know, guys, is that Strikebreaker is so good on Olaf. Because you can all in any way you want to. You can miss your Q and you will still be able to like catch people with the item. You could also like use the item and then use the Q afterwards to ensure you're going to hit it more easily. Such a solid item, man. Now, one thing, we don't have my Ignite, we don't have my ultimate right now, so we have to be a little bit careful about how we fight the Aatrox, because we need these. Maybe not. Okay, well, we still get to all in. Pretty decent fight. I'm gonna walk probably between towers right now, see if I can get the wave included, then go back for the Strikebreaker to get stronger. Apparently there's a Rengar like in this bush right there. So I'm happy I'm walking here because I pretty much just reset Rengar from doing the camp. We get back to Rose. We'll make sure to push this out. And now it's a good time to reset. But before I decide to do that, I'm gonna walk in the bush here. I pretend like I walk away into the river, but then I'll just like run around. Yep. This one's completely for free. Now we go back to pushing it out. And I don't think I'm going to be going for the plate because I believe that the Aatrox teleport is currently available. Exactly. There it is. So I'm just not going to go for plates because I could realistically get the gold. I could definitely get the plate. There's no doubt about that. I could get it. The problem is that if you take a plate and you know that your opponent has TP available, that means that they can prevent you to backport next time, right? So if you try and push, they can either cancel the backport or they can push the next wave really hard and then you end up missing plates yourself or you lose the wave. So it's not worth it. Okay, we will hard push the next wave. I'm gonna try and see if I can get like between towers. And the good thing about like farming between towers is like when you're strong enough and you think you're capable of 1 versus 2ing, you can farm between towers and you can actually start forcing jungle camps and all that stuff, which will make you win even harder. So let's pick up this stuff here. I'm gonna go into the jungle right now. We'll take a look and see if we can collect some jungle camps here. And I'm not scared about getting ganked at all in slightest because I know that if Rengar ganks the lane, I guarantee you I will win. I feel very confident about winning. If I focus him first, I will probably win against both of them. So now we've got the wave. The good thing is that we've got the jungle camp, we've got the wave. Now Aatrox is forced to stay in the lane to farm this wave, which means I can reset now. There you go. Now I can reset. I can run back to my lane while he farms the wave out. And when Aatrox backports right now for more items, I can use this wave to get this tower. So I can try and get like 1 or 2 plates. If he stays, which he actually does, then that means I'll have item advantage. I'll have full HP, I'll have my items, and that makes like diving Aatrox even easier. So I'm basically just completely beating him here, doing that play from before. And I think that there's a good chance that I will probably get ganked by a Rengar right now. Okay, I'm low, but I'm Olaf, so if I get ganked, I'll just beat them both. Nice. Okay, let's see what we can do. Just have to hit by killing them a couple times. Probably just do the same thing like I did before. He barely has any mana, so it's about time to make a good play. Yep. Solid play. Let's keep running. I don't have W yet. Oh, what's that guy doing? He's not interested in me? We have no Soraka ultimate. There you go, that will push in. My Aatrox just got Soraka for free. I don't really think I care too much. Let's go back here. We'll go into this component next. And here we go. Let's run back to our lane. It's actually bouncing like slightly in my direction right now. We've got a super solid like 40 CS lead too on top of what we already have. Like we're 5-0 and stuff. Super fed. He needs to reset, but the thing is, I think he's got teleport now? Or well, he'll have teleport soon for sure. Nice combo from the Aatrox to try and save the lane, I guess. I'm really thinking... I think I'm just gonna walk around. Just try and get between towers. Diego, thank you for the 7 months resub, man. Good to have you back in the sub family, Diego. Thank you, man. Rengar's not here, because he's currently in mid. At most, like, we could be 1v2 by support. Because the support's currently missing. However, if I see the support, it shouldn't really matter. Like, we haven't really killed the Aatrox anymore, but at the same time, we've got so much fully back for it. Let's grab the blue buff this time around. Nice. And we go back one more time. Collect the wave. I'm expecting the Rengar to be here. Because he's probably going to look into going for a blue buff. But I've already taken the blue buff myself. Like, that's the difference. Yeah, told you guys. Yeah, I told you guys that Rengar was going to be here. That's also why I pinged, but we have no Vi. The Vi's going for this thing. And to be fair, like, that was a good call. I took a small risk because there was more people pathing to blue. Okay. Quick question, does Prime still hear the same stuff? Yeah, I believe it should, yeah. Alright, back to top lane. So we've got the Sunder Sky right now. The next item we will go into is going to be Death Stance. And after Death Stance, we're probably going to go into Multima Mortius. And then like the final item will very likely be Hexblade. Also, definitely worth noting, Dragon will spawn in 25, so we're gonna push top lane as deep as we can, and then we will try and rotate and go for a team fight. He's still here to save the lane. Huh. I've been trying my absolute hardest to like get the tower down, but it's taken a long time. It's been saving it. Ooh. Oh, let's press my ghost. Okay, so we finally got tower down. We got Aatrox after, you know, after like proxying the entire time. Probably like dragon is like out of the question. We could probably do it, but I'll have to see what happens here. Might actually get Rengar here too. Diego, hey, thank you for the sub prime and also gifting 2 subs, man. Thank you so much, Diego, for what you're doing, man. Glad to have you back. There's no Rengar to show here. What really surprises me is that he's using teleport. Wait, I'll go back. Oh, appears that he's probably looking. He must have had vision, I guess. Okay. Most important thing, we're building into steel caps. And we're also building into a Death Stance as a third item. Because they're mainly full AD with the exception of their support. It's actually Mel. He's going APs. We will go into magic resist eventually, but they'll take just a little while. I think he must have seen me. Yeah, he doesn't drop that ability just random. That's just very unlikely. Okay, wait. Before I cast my R, they don't really seem to be that fed. Yeah, we get both. Nice. That's one of the most beautiful things about playing Olaf. You can just like run through everything, like nothing will stop you. And if you keep auto attacking, you can do that endlessly. See if we can also go for jungle camps. Perhaps maybe like there's a good chance we can also never mind, actually. I was thinking maybe we can like steal the red buff, but the red buff is just not there right now. Okay. Really good. This is not really a good call. Kind of a bad one. Yeah, that's basically what happens, man. This is basically what happens. This Nasus is totally free. This guy's just completely overextended. He does not realize that I'm like right on this back. Ignite's doing the job here. Okay, and that means that we need just one more jungle camp. So we're just going to get that distance after. I need to get distance right now. It's a very big power spike for me. Yep, and now we're good to go. We're gonna get my distance, and then probably what we'll do is we run from either like bot lane until here, or we go like mid lane to this camp here. I think I might just choose to go bot lane. I do prefer going mid for this, but that's gonna make it like really obvious. Wait, I'm just gonna collect like one more wave, and then we go from like bottom to mid, and then from mid to top lane. See if we can go for that fight. There's also a rep buff spawning soon. I think that's where we might see the Rengar. Oh, there's actually going to be a fight right now. I might just cast my R. Okay. Yeah, these guys are done. Let's get the tower. Yep. I think I might just go for the inhib too. So I'll open up the map even more for us. Okay, sure. Well, I guess I can't really do that. Oh wow, he survived to like nothing. Okay. Well, I guess it's time to backport. We do have Soraka here, but like I have no ult. I barely have any mana, so it's just not really worth going for. Instead, just take this real fast. Let's go for dragon. And it's time to reset after. Oh, we actually got a really good steal. I am very surprised how well that worked out. I barely have any mana, so I think it's about time I'll just reset. And we should really consider like taking this now. It's like 25 minutes in the game. We should really get it. I really need my teammates to group around for this one. I do think that we might have to delay just for a second. Still got my item. I'll use it now. I guess you'll get away. Okay, I got him. There's a Rengar inside of ult. I don't think he would probably press ult on me though. I don't think so. Next. Yeah, okay, I'm probably gonna go back now. I'd like to stay though. I'd like to all in one more. It just heavily depends if they have flash or if they don't. So I'll just go back instead. I'll get my item. I'll come back stronger. Okay, the last item I'm going for is definitely going to be Hexblade. This will make my build stronger in terms of all-inning. And having a bit of ability haste on my ult. Always good to have. Especially at this stage in the game when one ultimate could be it. We'll quickly go ahead. Make sure we grab it. Because enemy team clearly doesn't look for it. I wonder if they even notice if we're going to do it. Where is he? I can't reach him. No, they're getting the roses. Pretty tough game. They've got the roses. I was pretty much 1 versus 4 right there. It's unfortunate that my teammates couldn't survive. He needs to walk away. I have nothing to help him out. Okay. Didn't end up stealing it. You should know that I'm here. You must know. I'll stay for sure because I need 500 gold more. Look at this. People generally don't expect you to stay top lane, like, after such a massive fight. Where you take, like, one jungle camp, they'll often, like, walk forward. Well, that's, like, usually what happens. My teammate just died right there. We're gonna lose jungle for sure. Okay, we've got the final item that we needed. Let's go to mid lane. Hopefully we can win an entire team fight. First time feeling the slow from Nasus this game. Let's take this. So only Nasus is currently dead. Thing is, we can't quite like 2 versus 4 like unless they're fully like grouped. They know. I think he's gonna jump in, right? I need to wait out for my ghost. I don't think we'd win this stuff. Hmm. 4 seconds. Okay, I'm ready now. Oh. Oh man, I just ran through their entire team, bro. There's unfortunately no wave. I guess I'll be on the way here. Nice. Yeah, this is it. We've got Baron. Very good, very good. Okay, we've got Trinity 2 now. We are pretty much absolutely maxed out. Let's pick this up. Alright, man. Here we go. We are maxed out. We're gonna run mid lane in a straight line. We will team fight 100%. If one Q connects on the enemy team, I will go in. Only problem, of course, I have no ghost. I have no boots anymore. Oh, I would have gone in. You know what? They can ignore the... They can ignore them. I'm just gonna go in. I'll just save my ultimate for a little while longer. Thank you very much. Okay. That goes down, we're good to go. This should be the end of the game. I hope. We don't have a wave anymore. Hmm, 15 seconds. Oh, Aatrox is preventing. Right. What? Why would he want this? Okay. He needs to walk away. He needs to get outside of vision. Well, that didn't work out. Maybe now it does? Nah. Sadly enough. The wave's getting blocked right there. So we're not quite able to end the game. Okay. I need my teammates to send the wave to me. Because currently that's like preventing us. If they beat the Nessus... Oh man, that guy's just standing up so much. The game shouldn't really be that difficult. You know? Figured that was gonna happen. Right. Oh, the dragon got stolen. You cannot be serious, right? Maybe this is it. Should be no way. Like, I'm 29 kills in, but we just don't get to finish the game. No matter how hard we try. I 1v3 like crazy everywhere, but like the wave just gets blocked like in the middle. And my teammates can't actually beat a Nessus, so they just keeps infinitely like farming my team there. I have too much gold. I can't replace anything anymore. For the past like 10 minutes. So, you know, a good scenario, like if we group with the entire team, we stand a good chance. I do think if I go in and I try and 1v3 them on the back, I think that Nasus will just like press R and just destroy my whole team. My teammates don't have enough damage. We can retry. I've got my potion now, so we have like a little bit more damage. But yeah, this is the sad part when you're full build. You can't finish the game. I've got my suspicions that they will redo what they've done before and like farm between towers. Yep, they're going to do the same thing all over again. They've been doing it the entire game. Too bad, they're going to feed at some point if they do it. Okay, we can end the game now. We can also just focus the tower itself. Yep. GG man. Hey, this is Olaf Toplane. Thank you so much for watching today's Olaf video. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.